Hello, this is the second part of how to identify metal ions using hydroxide ions or using sodium hydroxide solution. It's the same thing. So an example question might come up for you. A student has a solution containing an unknown metal ion. They add sodium hydroxide solution and a green precipitate forms. Which metal ion was present? So what you have to remember is that the green precipitate is a green solid that's forming, and you know there were 6 elements you had to remember and have a try just now. Hopefully you got iron 2 plus or iron 2. Right. The second thing you've got to be able to do is write an equation for what's happening. Before I go any further, see if you can remember, write down what the formula of a hydroxide ion is. Hopefully you all spotted hydra for hydrogen and oxide for O, so it's HO minus, and it can also be an OH minus. It doesn't matter which way around you put it. So you've now got to be able to do equations which take the ion and that hydroxide ion. So let's say we had the situation that we've just talked about here. You've got the iron 2 plus, so you'd write down Fe2 plus. Now it's really important you put the little AQ in, because that means aqueous. It's telling you that you had a solution. And we add hydroxide as a solution. Now, the only slightly tricky bit, and really you'll spot this quite easily now, the number of hydroxides has to be the same as the charge of the metal ion. So iron 2 plus has a charge of 2. So you need 2 hydroxides. And what you do is you put them together and you make a chemical that would be Fe from the iron, and then you put your hydroxides in brackets. Beforehand, there was the big 2 because of 2 separate hydroxide ions. Now, you put them in brackets with a small 2 because they are bonded to the iron. That solid was then forming an ionic lattice. And the crucial thing that you need, because it's a precipitate, it's a solid, so you need it to be an S. So please pause and copy this down. That's an example equation. And this would work for any of the other 2 pluses. If you had magnesium 2 plus, you would get Mg brackets, OH, close brackets, 2, and then a little solid. So here's another one for you to try. What about if you had iron 3 plus? Pause, see if you can figure out what the product will be. Okay, so hopefully you saw there 3 plus, you need 3 hydroxide ions, and when you put them together, you get Fe brackets, OH, close brackets, and a little 3. It really is as simple as that. All of the metals that you need to know about are either 2 plus or 3 plus. You get the same number of hydroxides as the charge, and remember to put in that it is solid. Thank you.